Okay, so this is an overview of the TM742 programmer. It can't program everything, but it can program 99% of it. It's actually kind of a cool little thing because of the remote control ability of the TM742. So this is the beta. I have it running under OS X. Well, it's under Windows 7, but it's parallels on OS X on my Mac here. Here is the little box as you buy it, and I got it was $57 shipped. It's just a little captive USB port. Plugs in over USB, pretty easy to work with. And then there's a standard, you can see Cat 5. It comes with a shorter one. I'm using a much longer Cat 5 cable here. And going into the 742 here, programmed. So that's how it works. Now, getting the drivers going was a little bit of a bear, but why don't I go through this, and I'll show you what it does after it detects it. So I'm going to go click here, and where is my mouse? Here we go. So you can see I got about 20 channels in here. I'm going to click Program Radio, and I'm going to do something. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so you see it comes up, says, please put the radio in reset. So let's do that. Go across my shack here. And this is a little difficult to do because I have to hold down the F key and the band key at the same time. So let me power it off and hold down F and the band that I want to reset. And then power it up. You'll see it comes up, it's reset. Okay, and everything is reset to defaults now. This is important because this is essentially using dead reckoning to set the radio. It doesn't get any feedback from the radio, so it's strictly a one-way programmer. And we'll click, well, actually, let me hold it over here because it's more interesting to view over here. So you can see the band, and I'm going to click OK to start the programming once we're in reset here. That's the radio going. And you can see as it's going through all the channels here and the commands it's sending to the radio. The notes here is just internal to the file itself. It's not something that gets sent to the radio. And we're done. You do the same thing for 220 or 440. I've done it for 220 before. The only thing is just you do have to hook it up to the mic and place it a bit. But it works very reliably. I found it to work really, really well. Only disadvantages is programming the other 100 memories that you have in here. There's no easy way to do that. You have to throw it in the other bank first. But if you do that, it will program the other memories. And I believe I've actually done that on 220. If I hit this, MR, okay, so let me switch banks. Of course, hold down F till it blinks. And, whoops, nope, wrong one. It's very hard to do and hold everything. There we go. Okay, so we're in the bank. And there you can see I got A1 programmed, A2, 3, 4, and it programs all those. So we'll go to the default one here. And I have some stuff loaded up for 220. I'll show you how to program 220 here. So first things first, you go to VFO, throw it in 220 000. And now you have to put your step size to 10 while you program. I apologize for the quality of this. Okay, you're there, and you want to hit your tone. You need to set the tone to 88.5, which is by default. Otherwise, the tone frequencies will all be off. So turn the tone off, and essentially you're reset here on 220. Where is it? And you hit F, you'll see you're on A1. Okay, so let's go over to 220 on the screen here. You'll see you have UT220, and I just have a couple things in here on 220. So, this will be, A1, A2, A3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, till down here. Now, it's very important that you program these as blank if they are going to be blank for whatever reason. Otherwise, if you just leave it, nothing there and just insert stuff without it blank, it will crash the program. So let's go up here, program radio. We're on the 220 band, and so we're going to click OK. You can see it's programming the second bank. And that's it. So it's a handy little programmer. Very, very happy with it. It's definitely well worth it. I have another 742 radio in the car as well, so I can now synchronize them very easily without having to program it. It's not a hard radio to program, but it isn't certainly isn't the easiest thing out there when you have to program multiple ones. This isn't the fastest programmer, and you have to do each band individually, but it's still very, very easy. You just kind of sit back and let it do its thing. So that's the 742 programmer, 20-year-old radio, and we're programming with computers now. Very cool.